Hello everybody, welcome to the Deerfield Golf Club in Newark, Delaware. My name is Ben Austin and I am your New Rules golf coach. So today we're just going to kind of show you the anatomy of a golf lesson and what it would entail when you come out for a lesson. So today we have Kevin, he's going to be our student today. Kevin's already filled out my information sheet for me. Basically what I'm doing here is getting some information, getting some contact information in case I need to get a hold of him. Good email address. I always like a good email address for my students because I tend to take video when I give lessons, and that way I can email them the video. Some of the other questions I'll ask in my information here is if they've taken lessons before, and if so, where have they taken lessons and what did they learn? Main reason for taking a lesson, typically it's for overall improvement. A lot of times people want more consistency, more distance. You know, they're just looking to get better in general, and what you'll find is that when you try to do it on your own, it's very difficult. So luckily for me, that's why I have a job, and I can help you guys get to where you want your goals to be. So the only question I haven't asked here is, do you have any injuries or medical issues that would affect your golf swing?
No, not at all.
Okay, so that's an important one for me because typically in golf, you're using a lot of different muscles, joints, and so on. So if something affects you, I need to know so that I don't have you work on something that's going to injure you further. So what we're going to do today is one of our goals for today's lesson is to work on some fundamentals. So I'm going to do a little bit of a lesson here with Kevin, and we're going to show you some before and after. And then after that, I'm going to show you the video tip that you're going to work on for this month. All right, so take this hand off. So let's just turn this hand a little bit more to the right. There you go. So the more you turn this hand to the right, the more likely the ball will go left.
Okay.
Kind of backwards.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Like backing up a trailer.
Yep. That's good, man. So if you look down without moving your head, you should hopefully be able to see at least 2 knuckles there. Let go of the club and hold it like this. Okay, and just kind of stand straight up and down. And put the club right below your belt buckle. So what you're going to do now is bend your knees a little bit, and then feel like you're going to kind of push your hips back. Yeah, so see when you do that, how your back stays pretty flat when you tilt?
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. So do you tend to take divots when you hit balls, or not really?
Negative.
That's what we're going to work on today. Basically, the killer instinct in golf is to try to get under the ball. You know, because it's easy to think about the ball sitting up.
Right.
And, you know, just internally you would think about trying to get the club under the ball.
Okay.
Okay, so what happens is when people try to get under the ball, notice my hands here. See how the club head's kind of passing my hands?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that's a term I call being flippy. Okay. And when you're flippy, you can either chunk it, or if you don't chunk it, you can also hit the top of it.
Top it. Okay.
All right, so kind of both those swings come from the same thing.
Okay.
Now, the first thing that somebody is going to tell you after you top a golf ball is you pick your head up, so keep your head down. Well, it's a myth.
Okay.
All right, so I've never seen someone come to a lesson and go like this. All right, it's never happened. So every time somebody tops a ball, it's because they're kind of flipping their hands.
Okay.
Okay, so when you look at a good ball striker in golf, the moment they hit it, that's a very different look. See how the club's leaning forward?
Yeah.
Right? And my left wrist is flat, my right wrist is bent back. And at the same time they have the hands in front, they're also hitting down.
Okay.
All right? It's very counterintuitive.
Yeah.
You know, but watch how far this ball goes and watch my follow through. See, that ball got popped.
Wow. You
Right.
like doubled my best stroke.
Right. And that's my follow through.
Right.
So I didn't try to get under it and throw it out there. I tried to pop it out there.
Okay.
All right. It's a very different mentality.
Yeah.
So the drill we're going to do today, I'm going to have you start with, and then I'm going to show these guys, this is the tip of the month. We're going to put 2 balls down, And these two golf balls create an imaginary line.
Okay.
Okay, so what you're going to do is put your club on the line, put that line right in the middle of your feet, and what you're trying to do here is get a divot that starts right on the line.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So see how it's just a hair behind it?
Yeah.
All right. And see how that was right on the line?
Yeah.
All right. So as you start to get better at this drill and you start to get your divot to hit the line, and you put a ball on the line. And see, now your task hasn't changed. You're still just trying to hit the line, except now the ball gets in the way. All right, and that's how you strike a golf ball solid. Very different from trying to get under it.
Ooh.
That's all right. But see, that was good. You got your divot past the line.
Behind the line.
Behind the line. So I would, let's let it follow through a little bit more.
Okay. This is like feeling very odd.
Usually is. There you go. So do that again and hold your finish, okay? Good. It's right there. So see these hands? So that's a flip. And that's a strike. So see how this wrist is still bent back?
Yeah.
As opposed to that?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And you just said that to me too.
Yep. So that guy can't break 100, and that guy shoots in the 70s.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's the difference right there.
All right.
But you think about how many times you've done it the other way. You know what I mean? That was better. Good. Much better, much better. Stand a little closer to it too. There you go. Better? There you go. Yes, sir. That's it. Yes. It's all right. That's a lot better. When I show you on video the before and after, it's dramatically better.
Yeah?
Yep. It just feels crazy.
It does.
As you get to 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, you know, you start to really strike the golf ball solid. Stand a little closer. There you go. There she is. Now look how far that ball went. And look at how little of a swing it was.
That actually felt good.
Right?
I could feel the grass.
Yep.
I could feel that felt good.
Yep. All right, so as you can see, that line drill is a very good tip for you to work on. So the better you get at hitting that line, the more solid shots you're going to hit. Now as a teacher, you know, I see multiple people every day, and the biggest thing that I notice is clubs that are not fit properly. So way too many times do I see clubs that are too short for people, too long for people, too flat, too upright, and a lot of that is going to cause the ball to do things that you don't want it to do. So it's very important to make sure you have the right fit for your clubs so that when you hit a shot, if it goes offline, you know it's you and not the club. So we have a great fitting bag here. So one thing Kevin and I would eventually go through is a fitting, and we'd want to make sure we get the right head for his iron. You know, we have a bunch of different shafts that we could have Kevin go through till we find the right flex, the right weight. We have a little tool here where you can just pop the head off, have him keep trying things until we get the right combination down for Kevin's swing. And Kevin being a little bit taller, you know, him and I are going to have totally different club specifications. You know, so my clubs are 1/2 inch short and 2 degrees flat. His swing's going to be very opposite of that. So if you haven't been fit for some irons, definitely want you to be aware of the fact that you could be missing out on distance and direction because your irons are not fit properly. So very good lesson today.
Thank you.
Got some good stuff to work on, and I think as Kevin starts to find out he gets better at that line drill, so is his golf game. So work on that, and we'll see you guys next month.